On the final day of the regular season, the Nats had nothing to worry about. Washington already clinched the division and has home field advantage through the league championship series. But that doesn't mean there isn't room for any history in game number 162. Miami and Washington meeting at Nats Park in the second inning. Ian Desmond tries to defy gravity, sending this ball to deep left for the solo home run. The Nationals in front. Meanwhile, Jordan Zimmermann creating magic on the mound. It tells Jacob Realmuto to take a seat in the eighth. The right-hander 3 outs away from a no-hitter. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Kristen Yelich at the plate rips this ball into left center, but Steven Souza Jr. Buy that man a drink, Mr. Zimmerman. You have a no-hitter. The diving catch secures history as Jordan Zimmermann from a small town in Wisconsin throws the first no-hitter in Nationals history. Man, what a way to head into the postseason. The first no-hitter in team history didn't come easy, though. Jordan Zimmermann throwing 10 strikeouts against the Marlins, allowing only 2 base runners. And ironically, the Marlins threw a no-hitter on the last day of the 2013 season. Today, they're on the losing end of the final no-no of the year. The Orioles wrapping up the year in the land of the Maple Leaf. Canada facing the Blue Jays. 5th inning, Jonathan Scope with glowing hearts. We see the rise over left field for the solo home run. It is 1-0 Orioles. That would be the only score of the game. Baltimore heads into the playoffs on a high note. O's finishing the year with a 96-66 record. Heading to Dover International Speedway, 3rd race for the chase of NASCAR Sprint Cup. Big move coming on, lap 306. Jeff Gordon goes by Brad Keselowski to take the lead. Gordon would keep it for his 4th win of the 2014 season, his first of the chase. Gordon clinching a spot in the contender round. It's also his first win at Dover since 2001.
We came in here with a little bit of extra pressure because we weren't guaranteed to be in. Well, all we did was focus on executing it as a team and trying to win this race and nothing else.
And Jeff Gordon, one of 12 drivers that will move on to the contender round of the chase. Here are the 4 drivers that did not make it out of Dover. A.J. Allmendinger, Kurt Busch, Greg Biffle, and Eric Almirola, all eliminated from the chase. Week 4 of the National Football League. Ravens hosting the Carolina Panthers. Steve Smith facing his former team. Scoreless game in the second quarter. Joe Flacco on 3rd down. Ball comes off the fingertips of Owen Daniels and into Steve Smith's hands. A 61-yard score. Baltimore on the board first. Later in the period, Flacco almost losing the ball there, able to recover and finds Steve Smith again. The 35-year-old with a diving catch. Steve Smith Sr. finishing the day with 7 catches, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Flacco would add another passing score in the 3rd quarter, finding Torrey Smith. Ravens win 38-10 over Carolina. Entering day 3 of the Ryder Cup, the Americans trailed by 4 points. The Europeans know what that's like. They surged back from that same deficit 2 years ago in the comeback dubbed the Miracle at Medina. Today in Glen Eagles, entering singles play, the Americans needing that same kind of miracle. Jordan Spieth against Graham McDowell in singles play. Spieth with the putt for par to take a 2-hole lead. Rory McIlroy taking a lead over United States' Ricky Fowler right in the hole there. McIlroy pushing his lead to 4 after 5 holes. On 14, Fowler desperately needs this one, but the American misses. So McIlroy doing his job for the European team. Later, Graham McDowell, he was down by 3 holes earlier in his match play, but comes back with this putt to grab a point for Europe. But U.S. not out yet. Henrik Stenson misses the putt. Patrick Reed gets the point for USA, but that wasn't enough. Jamie Donaldson with a 4-hole lead over Keegan Bradley on 15, putting himself in position there, and he would seal the victory. Europe retains the Ryder Cup for another 2 years.
The whole game plan going out was to try and put blue on the board as early as possible, and I guess try and get this thing won, and as soon as we could. It was great to put that blue on the board early and let the boys behind me see that there was a little bit of momentum on the scoreboard for us.
Back on this side of the pond, week 5 of high school football was full of big plays under the bright lights. You voted, and it's time to reveal the WHSV End Zone's top 3 play from last Friday night. Starting at number 3, East Rockingham's Shannon Cross breaking through the Page County defense. 1 of 4 touchdowns that evening for the Eagles as East Rock dominated Page 49-8. At number 2, Broadway's Kirk Rigel goes 34 yards to the end zone. Who is there? Tyler Williams with the reception. This gave the Gobblers the lead for good as Broadway defeats Turner Ashby 26-7. At number 1, Stonewall's Nathan Miller with the handoff to Derek Smith. He breaks away, goes down the sideline. This guy is gone. 82 yards to the end zone for the score. Smith finished with 3 touchdowns, 235 yards. Stewart's Draft took the win away 35-20. These were great for high school players, but I think the number 1 play of the weekend, Jordan Zimmerman with a no-hitter. That was
I knew
awesome.
you were going to go back to that.
I mean, Auburndale native, I know from my days working in Wisconsin. He was great, and he said he wants to pitch a no-hitter. Today he did.
And can I just say, he was so excited about it. Pretty sure you yelled so loud. I
It was
basically
exciting.
jumped from my chair.
Those moments are so rare, so it was great to see.
All right, thanks so much, David. We'll have more news and weather after the break.